will be lies. Can you ever get it right? How long will I let this fly? Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. We gon' get lit on this ride. I look too good to fight. Don't expect me to come home tonight. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Trying to get you to wake up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Can't ignore my intuition, baby. I know you're typing every game you try to play. You know you could get replaced, ayy. Cause I won't track around, no dead weight. Hit up my girls, pull up, I'm outside, waiting by the curb. Too upset to drive, you getting on my nerves. So we gon' get lit on this ride. I look too good tonight, and I just wanna have a good time. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. You gon' miss this body. Too late, oh I'm sorry. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Had about enough. Hold up, call me on my bluff. I ain't coming, don't wait up. I ain't coming, don't wait up. Trying to get you to wake up.
Make sure that.
I ain't coming, don't wait up.
Let me guys know if you can hear.
Cause I'm too grown, let you deal with that alone. I'ma get back when I do, don't call my phone and don't leave the lights on for me. Don't worry about me, see you in the morning. Bet you never thought that I would leave. Think I had about enough. I mean, hold up, you could call me on my bluff.
Oh my God. Let's get it going real quick. It's the Mantuary podcast, Man Cave Mondays after show. Let's get it, man. Yeah.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one.
Let's get it.
But it's not for children, no. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Come on, man.
Raiders, make sure to remind folks to put Q colon in front of their question so that grabs my attention.
Put a key up front of it.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Goddamn YouTube correctional officers. I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah!
Make sure you pedal the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here. My resident mathematician. Let's get it going real quick, man. Oh my God. It's that man Marine Next back at it again. Of course, it is still Monday. So we're back at it again for Man Cave Mondays. Hopefully y'all are having a good Monday, having a good time. Give me a Lima Charlie if you guys can hear me loud and clear and all of that good stuff. And let me know what you guys carry in your pockets. Is the day over? Did you already put your items away for the day and all of that good stuff? Smoke them if you got them. That's a must.
Smoke something, bitch.
You already know that's what I'm doing here. Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. A Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. Or send a goddamn dono. Two easiest ways to gain my attention. Okay? You don't have to send me a goddamn penny. But if you don't want me to think I'm shitting on you, you're more than welcome to send a dono. Go straight to that good old diaper money. We appreciate that shit around here, man. Everybody already in the mix, man. I got to do some editing for the podcast we just got done doing and all of that good stuff. So, you know, we do the Mantuary podcast. I'm basically fucking ignore chat for the podcast format. And then we come back. Now, soon this will probably become a members only after show because I'm going to probably do a live edit of the podcast because the longer I'm up with y'all freaking peasants, I being the peasant in chief, the longer it takes me to fucking edit these goddamn videos,
bro,
okay?
come on now, dog.
No, I'm just saying, Boosie.
Come on, man.
So you already know what the goddamn deal is, man. So yeah, man, we're just having a good time, man, enjoying ourselves. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button on your way in. We would appreciate that shit, man.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
So it's a fantastic day, man. A fantastic day. I guess we could talk about what I had in the pocket today overall. Of course, my carry is pretty consistent until I decide to change the shit up, right? So I'm still carrying the Tops knives. This is the Mini Scandi Folder G, which just stands for MS. The MSF G standing for Mini Scandi Folder G, which is just an LMAX, which is just basically a super, I guess the easiest way to describe LMAX, at least the way the Top knives kind of have it at me. It's like S30V on goddamn steroids, right? So a lot more hardened. Of course, my shit gets fucking used. So I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm a big fan of this knife. It's clip point style blade in the pocket, very, very thick. Oh my God, it's so fucking thick. Just, I love how thick this thing is and how the jipping on it and all that good stuff. And then of course we have my full carry load out, which is now put away. But the Tom Talk bag is still in full use. The only other thing that will be getting pulled out as I leave here and get done editing this video is go inside and try to freaking shoot my shot with the Mrs. X. And I'm just saying because the freaking broad was looking goddamn good tonight. Was she not? I'm just saying, okay? Shoot my goddamn shot.
Come on, man.
Danny the Lake looking freaking fantastic and all that good stuff. Still drinking on the same thing, still enjoying myself the same type of way. I'm still messing around with the Drew Estates Undercrown. This is the shade, specifically has an Ecuadorian shade, a Connecticut. That's why you have that light coloration. The binder is Sumatran. The filler is Dominican mixed with a little bit of Nicaraguan for those tobacco leaves. Love this thing. I get flavors of cashews and toast with jelly, specifically like a little bit of grape jelly, okay? You freaking, if you want to know, peppery with a little bit of spice, as well as honey. I'm gonna have that with the 4 Roses, 104 proof, small batch select. Somebody put me down for 6 ounces. I've already had 2, right? So enjoy this thing here, man. I'm just still kind of sipping on the same thing, enjoying myself the same way and all of that good stuff. And, you know, so just a real smooth tasting thing. Our has a sweet oak flavor. This is a Kentucky straight bourbon. This has a smooth finish at over 100 proof. You can mix this if you see fit. And it's just something that if you want to try it, you can normally pick it up for like around the $60 mark, $65 mark. Is it always consistently the same price? I don't know. Shout out to live stream sponsor Tisfa. Tisfa, silly ass name, as I told you guys before. Tisfa, I do appreciate y'all being the sponsor of my podcast and live streams and all that type of stuff. Today I'm trying out one of their new lighters that has an actual divot for a cigar rest in the back, which I thought was actually, so if you're at a park or something like that, you could actually put your cigar on the back of the lighter itself. And so that's a very unique feature as well. It still has the cutter inside. Because of this cigar doesn't have the hole punch, the cigar punch like the other one does. It has a bigger logo on it, which I kind of wish it was smaller like the other logo, but I do like this goddamn gunmetal gray. Okay, Tisfa, I'm not gonna lie to you. You're getting Grandpa excited. Still has the V cut inside of that good stuff as well. So shout out to you guys for once again kicking a goddamn door in, sponsoring another live stream. We appreciate that shit around here. You got a good head on your shoulders. So we're coming through, man. It's the end of the Monday. Hopefully y'all are you had a good one and it wasn't too stressful for you as you begin to end your day, whether you're part of the couch potatoes or the toilet squad, or you're freaking just hanging out, rocking out with your cock out.
Pause.
I'm just saying, whatever the case may be, Q colon in front of your shit will gain my attention. Let's jump and see who's already in the mix and all of that good stuff. Who's already in the building, man, already making this shit happen. We do appreciate everybody being here as well. David, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. He says, already 10 months, sir. Time just flies right by. Battalion Stallion, does it not, ma'am? The fattest ass on YouTube. You hear me? Y'all ain't got shit on her. Redskin Faithful is here as well. What up, man? Thank you for kicking the goddamn door in. We appreciate that. Of course, moderator of moderators, Chris is here as well. Mike and Ike's EDC, sir, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Giving a confirmation for the loud and clear audio in and out. Yeah, so during the countdown, I was muting myself and unmuting myself and muting myself. So, you know, Pablo's wondering who got the pin. The drawing's coming up in a couple of days. So Dwayne won the waist pack, which I need to freaking ship out. I'm looking at it now. The pin drawing's coming up in a couple of days. Let's see. Jason says Z's. Either I'm fucking boring or you're going to sleep. I don't know which one it is, man. Both of us need to bounce our asses. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we both need some goddamn sleep. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. Let's see. Brandon is here as well. What up, man? Thanks for kicking the door in again. Only thing left in the pocket of Mike and Ike's is the Olight i5 TEOS. So once I get up out of here, once it's time for me to get done with everything, whatever's on my desk, flashlight wise, is what I'll use to get into the house. I'm not gonna lie to you. So right now my carry is the Olight Seeker 4 Mini number 4. But that's not what I'm carrying in the house because that only goes down to 15 lumens. I need something that goes to goddamn creeper lumen mode. I need something that goes down to goddamn 1 lumen mode, okay? That is going to be the Voltseed collaboration with Raylight for the Rook. Looks like a goddamn rook on a chessboard. That shit goes down to a god tier 1 lumen mode. Makes Grandpa excited. I like shit like that, man. So, you know, we're just kind of grooving out, chilling out. 918 in the building. Where's that at, Eli? Where is that at? What part of the country is that? Is that area code? EDC explains, says today was a wallet. He also had a boomstick. The Trayvox OG 2.0. Man, you know what? I have got to get my hands on one of those Trayvox wallets. I keep hearing good things about them. Like, are they as good as people keep saying that they are? Are they worth it? I don't know, man. 502 is here as well. I know 504 is goddamn is New Orleans. I don't know 502. I am such a goddamn peasant when it comes to these area codes as well. Semper Fi, thanks for stopping by here as well. Jesse is here as well. Appreciate you. EDC explained as well. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that. So nice mix of folks in here, man. I've just been chilling out, rocking out, just having a good old time. And the one thing that I thought about myself, I said I might want to just check out some of this goddamn content that is. So this is the type of late night shit that happens in the Mantuary, right? You know, in the man cave is just some late night chill type shit that kind of hangs out, man. Pull up and have a goddamn seat at the chair wherever you see fit, man. Just come up, have a seat, chill out. This kind of how I like to vibe out in the goddamn man cave, man. So I know there's some damn videos and shit that I was interested in checking out. Let me pull this shit up real quick. Field trip. Another thing I want to know what was in y'all pockets, mostly because, yes, I'm interested in learning about what you carried and was it a good carry and all of that good stuff. But of course, I also want to just fucking know what you had so I can possibly grab that shit myself, man, okay? You never know. You never goddamn know. Chris, are you at the firehouse tonight, man? What's the deal? Thank you for your service, man. Absolutely, thank you for that service. Brandon says, according to their spec sheet, the Seeker 4 Mini drops down to 2 lumens on the Moonlight mode. Sir, am I mistaken? Brandon, man, oh man, Field Trip. You know, matter of fact, I'm just gonna take you at your word. Maybe I don't use the shit right. Maybe I'm fucking tripping, man. Maybe I need to get my goddamn ducks in a row. Okay. Maybe I need to get my ducks in a row, similar to how, you know what I'm saying, other folks are getting their goddamn ducks in a row as well, because we gotta welcome Nice Guy B1 to the battalion, sir. Stand up and let it be known that you're having a good time. Ladies, welcome him to the battalion, please. I would appreciate that shit real quick. Yes, sir. Welcome to the battalion, sir. Welcome to Rifle Company. Make sure you spam that shit up with those goddamn emotes. And say hello to the Marine X dancers as well. We appreciate you, man. It says hold the button for 2 seconds. Got it. I'm gonna do that shit today, man. I'm gonna do that shit today. Make sure y'all are freaking putting a Q code in front of your shit, because when I go down to it, we can make that shit happen as well. Ladies, get off that fucking pole. Get off that pole before you hurt yourselves. I would hate for that to happen. We might need you later. We shall see. Man, those Travax wallets, people seem to really love them, seem to really enjoy them, all that good stuff as well. And we were talking about the Benchmade Mini Adamas is about to come out with these carbon fiber scales and magna cut steel and all this type of shit. And it's just like, do I need that shit? You know, I'm a goddamn Benchmade cheap. Like, is it something that I need to 100% get? I mean, I have the regular Benchmade Mini Adamas. I have the regular Adamas. I'm a big fan of the regular one with this, you know, saying disgusting, like dookie green type shit.
Bro,
okay,
come on now, dog.
it looks fucking phenomenal. Okay,
Come on, man.
don't let the goddamn camera not do it goddamn justice. The shit looks fantastic, but it's so goddamn big. I much prefer to carry the mini in the pocket whenever I get the opportunity, because there's just, the size difference is so fucking pronounced. It's like a real thing. Okay, you see it, you see that knife oil on there? That's because, you know, I prefer to carry the mini. This thing has been sharpened or stropped or whatever the fuck I did to it and put in my goddamn storage drawer. The Mini Adamas gets way more pocket time, but they're both phenomenal. They are still both phenomenal and all of that good stuff, man. So I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Put a Q code in front of your shit to gain my attention. Let's see what's been going on the actual YouTubes as well, man. Give me some suggestions for some reaction type content for videos. What have y'all been watching lately? I know last time we talked about John Gadget's 007. I think I might want to check that out, man. John Gadget had like a 007 carry. I waited to watch that just for another live stream with you guys. Wanted to keep my goddamn Scouts honor, man. Okay, I just wanted to keep that shit. I'm just saying.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I know that's what I'm gonna say when I watch goddamn John Gadget. He's like accessorized me. He's another one of my guilty pleasures. And he has said such a just evolution of content. I think it's so fantastic. When he first started out, you know, like I felt like he was trying to find his way. He was wearing scarves and makeup and all this other type of shit. And he found his way. He found his niche. He found the way he produces that goddamn content. The shit grabs me by the goddamn balls, man. I'm just saying, I fucking love it. So we'll have to check that out as well. What else we got here? Who else has been pumping out some shit? Boot camp. So that's the real boot camp. We talked about it on the Mantuary podcast. This modern day night shit where you pay $18,000, man.
What?
$18,000.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
$18,000. And it's so crazy. Mike and I is saying Jeremy Cyrus. I watched his live stream the other day. Has he dropped a new video? Field trip. Let's see what we got. Jeremy. You are offline. Really? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see this. So let's see. My favorite grill. Oh my gosh. You know, I really have got to figure out his goddamn grill plug. Like, I got to figure out his plug when it comes to these companies sending his grill. Now, last time we watched his motorized TV, that was a very unique build. I have his exact cabinet set up. I can go down to Lumber Liquidators. I think they changed their name. They're no longer called Lumber Liquidators. Somebody put in chat with I think they renamed themselves. They're no longer Lumber Liquidators. But go down and you could just get yourself a finished piece of walnut or oak or maple or ash and not have to laminate that shit yourselves. I enjoy woodworking, okay? It's one of my guilty pleasures. Here in the man cave, I like to fucking woodwork. I like to use my laser. I like to 3D print. Like to make YouTube content. I like to fucking watch Daniel Lene freaking when I'm sitting here chilling out, just rocking out, having that shit going on, man, okay? Jerry's video on the iPhone is worth a watch. You talking about Jerry rigs everything? You know, I saw that. I don't know if I finished it. When he cracked the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So they call themselves Flooring Holding is their new name. Okay. So they call themselves LL Flooring. So they got rid of Lumber Liquidators. I like the Lumber Liquidators name. I guess maybe they got rid of it because they want to be able to coin themselves as not a liquidator prices, right? So his newest video is my favorite grill. Here's my issue with watching his videos about grills. I don't eat pork or beef anymore. My family still eats the shit, but I stopped eating it because of one day I was on YouTube and I was like, man, I'm looking a little fucking fat, man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
That's what
Come on, man.
I said, I'm looking like I'm 2 biscuits away. So I went cold turkey on chicken, beef, and pork. I just woke up one day in January 2021 or July 2021 and just stopped eating all of them. I went to the doctor. The doctor said, hey, you're not getting enough protein. So I reintroduced chicken and I reintroduced fish, but I haven't had beef or pork since July of 2021. I fucking missed that shit though. Oh my God, I miss it though. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was not for religious reasons. I still cook the shit. My boys eat the shit. All that stuff, man. It's a whole goddamn vibe in this goddamn house on a Saturday morning. You hear me? We make this shit happen. 22-minute video. Y'all know I fucking run my mouth a lot. We might still have to jump into this shit. 22 goddamn minutes? We're about to I run my mouth a lot. We might have to do that shit, though. Let's see. Let me jump into that shit anyway. Let's just jump into the shit.
Today, we've rounded up a selection of great everyday carry.
His freaking background is everything. It's a vibe with the Edison lights and bulbs and type of shit. All the knickknacks and paddywhacks. He's wearing a goddamn analog watch like a high value man, okay? Everything about you, John. I'm just saying. No, really, I'm just saying. Everything about that shit. I love the fucking vibe, man. I like watching John Gadget, man. Got the tan right. You know what I'm saying? Everything just got the shit together, man. Got the ducks together.
Gadgets that are all licensed to thrill. Let's check them out. This is the Plano AI voice recorder, recently funded on...
Now, I don't know if I would need a voice recorder per se. I'm gonna jump... Think about the voice. I guess, let me think about this for a second. Would I use a voice recorder? I think I would. So I use my EDC pins a lot. And when I'm rolling in my vehicle, I think that I wouldn't mind using a voice recorder. So right now on my phone, I have on my Google Pixel 7, I have this set up. When I double tap this button on the side, this opens up the voice recorder on my phone, but not so that I can record a note. It's mostly so that, you know, when I make YouTube videos, I want to be able to have closed captions that are very accurate on my YouTube videos. So I open up the voice recorder on my phone and I record my voice when I make a YouTube video. So that's why this button on the side is set up when I double tap it, it goes to my voice recorder. But maybe I should start using my phone to record my thoughts for videos or shit that I got to do that day. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I guess that would make sense.
Kickstarter to the tune of over $1 million with more than 7,000 backers.
I mean, $1 million for a voice recorder. Is this thing also doing my goddamn dishes? Is it giving me a BJ at the end of the night? Why have 7,000 carbon-based humans pledged a goddamn voice recorder? I gotta know more.
And the Plord Note is an essential gadget for secret agents everywhere and all those that need an audible or written record of events, meetings and phone
that
conversations.
Shit is super
now,
slim.
What we have here is a voice recorder that's more than just a voice recorder. As you can see, for a start, it's credit card size, super slim at just 3mm or 0.12 of an inch and weighs just 30 grams. Which is just over an ounce. The case is aluminium, not...
You hear how he said that? Me and Danny Lene just had a whole goddamn conversation about this shit. We just had a whole conversation about this shit. What did John Gadget just say? Aluminium, did he not? He's in goddamn the UK, where they speak English. He obviously has his goddamn ducks in a row. It's goddamn aluminium, okay? How do they say Jaguar over there? They don't say goddamn Jaguar. They say some other shit, right?
Plastic, and everything looks really nicely made. Now on the front we have a button, a switch and an LED, and we have a couple of microphones on top, and on the back we have a bespoke magnetic charging connector. And
I don't like that shit. 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 Yeah, it's a bespoke magnetic charger, but I would say that I don't like proprietary chargers. I like my Olight flashlights, and I like some of my, is it Phoenix? What flashlight is it behind me? I'm not a big fan of stuff that has proprietary chargers. So this is the Phoenix Whiskey Tango 25R. I have its smaller brother, which is the Whiskey Tango 20. I love this flashlight. It has a magnetic base. This lives on my EDC storage, right? So my EDC storage is where I keep all my knives, my wallets, flashlights. This lives on that toolbox. But it has a stupid ass proprietary charger on the side. It's similar to Olight's proprietary charger. It's a little circular thing. That's how you charge this shit up. Or I can take the entire battery out and I can charge it that way as well. I haven't taken the battery out in so fucking long. I don't even remember how to do that shit. So I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like proprietary chargers. You could take this entire battery out if you happen to have an 18650 charger, which I do because I have quite a few flashlights that uses 18650s. You can also throw it in a battery charger, or you can charge it while it's in its actual, while it's still contained in the flashlight itself. I'm just not a big fan of that. So normally I shy away from proprietary chargers because USB Type-C rules the goddamn world right now. Does it not? I mean, iPhone just switched over to USB Type-C. I have an iPhone 13 Pro right here. Love my the 13 Pro. It's a nice phone, but it has this stupid-ass lightning port. My Google Pixel 7, USB Type-C. Rules the goddamn world. Easy to just charge this shit whenever I need to. So, you know, I'm liking the shit, but the proprietary charger, I don't know about that.
The device is too thin for USB-C, which would have been preferred. The mics are sensitive and can pick up sound from several meters away, and there's a noise cancelling option to maintain clarity when...
So he says it's too thin for USB Type-C. Makes sense. Maybe it doesn't need to be so thin, though, right? Everything doesn't have to be fucking minimal. Like, does everything have to be minimal nowadays? Everybody and their mom seems to have this, like, hard on when it comes to making goddamn shit to be super duper goddamn thin. I don't know about that, man. Does it have to be so thin?
Background noise might be a problem. And as you might expect, there's an app for this device which will be available on Android and iPhone. So let's see the voice recording in action. Press and hold to start recording.
They must have sent this to him. Another thing I would say, Gadget, okay, just like Accessorize Me, just like anybody else. I love knowing when shit was sent to you. The fact that you're spending almost 2-3 minutes on this, we're a minute into the video. It looks like we got like another at least a minute on this specific device, leads me to believe that they sent the shit to you. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. So this should put me at 8. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. I do not want to get above 10, okay? You're not going to bully me, though. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. But the thing is I think that I just really like knowing when, I'm a big fan of knowing when some shit was actually sent out to you. Like, I try to disclose that shit on my videos, and I want to know it as well.
So it's now recording. We've got the red lights on, and this is ideal for meetings, lectures, or voice notes. Then to stop recording, press and hold again, and it's now off. Go into the app. You can see we've got a new file. Hit that. Hit play. So it's now recording. We've got the red lights.
It doesn't sound horrible. That doesn't sound horrible. One thing I will say about the Google recording app, as soon as I'm done recording, like the moment I'm done recording, it uploads to my Google account, right? As soon as I'm done, it uploads to my Google account. That will be an issue that this stays stored in your phone.
Lectures or voice notes. And the recorder comes with a case, which still gives access to the buttons on the front and also charging on the back, and it also offers a good level of protection for the device. More than this though, the case is MagSafe compatible, meaning it happily attaches to an iPhone and some Android phones, although if your phone doesn't offer this feature, you do get this steel self-adhesive.
Okay, so that makes sense. So you can actually attach it. So Field Trip, one thing I like is that I can go to, all my recordings are saved. When I record stuff, everything is saved to recorder.google.com. And I can literally see all my recordings as soon as they're done recording. As soon as they're done recording, they're saved. So I did a recording a couple of days ago for a video. Not only does it record it, this is one thing I love about Google phones, okay? I'm not trying to be all over goddamn Google's nuts, okay? But one thing I like about my phone is that not only does it record my voice, but it instantly makes a transcript. So Google records my voice and then makes an entire transcript of everything I said, and it's very accurate. So this is a video I dropped the other day. And I can take it, I can load this transcript directly to a YouTube video, and I'm good to go. So it makes life a lot easier. Another thing that makes life easy as well is when folks come through and they make good goddamn decisions. When they come through and make some good goddamn decisions, like goddamn gear related, coming through with a goddamn 7-month re-up. Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. With a 7-month re-up, sir, you got a good goddamn head on your shoulders, man. Gear Related says, any constructive criticism on my newest EDC Fall 2023 video, sir? We might have to check that out after this one, okay? Well, let me see how long it takes. You know, I run my mouth a lot. This is a goddamn 22-minute video. As much as I fucking talk, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through it. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we'll check yours out. We'll check yours out. I'm gonna try to power through this shit, okay? Let me get to the next item. Let me get to the next item. Because I know myself. I'm just saying.
So I'm going to start the recording. Stick it to the back of the phone. It's set for phone call mode. Then I'm going to give Jamie a call. Jamie, as you probably know, works.
Oh, he's still talking about it. Okay, where's the next item? Let me see. Rolling square air car. Let's go to that. Let's go to that real quick. Let's go to that.
Secret agent and mystery tech. What could it be? Launch codes for a nuclear sub.
That's the same item that Accessorize Me talked about, is it not? Is that the same item that Accessorize Me talked about? We watched the Accessorize Me video the other day. I saw this exact item. I'm starting to believe the shit was sent out. because the videos will drop within a day of one another. So maybe they sent it to both. I don't know.
Perhaps. Well, not quite, but the good news is that this is actually really useful. It's a tracker primarily for your wallet, but it could just as easily work with anything you don't want to lose or leave behind. This uses Apple's Find My network, which, if you're an iPhone user, is great because it works so well, and if you're an Android user, it's not great because it won't work at all.
Oh man, chill out, bro. Come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
I get it, man. I totally understand it. So I had a company send this out to me the other day. Now this is the item locator personal alarm. This also works with Apple's Find My network. I think this is a very unique item. This is a personal alarm you can hook to a keychain or some shit like that. 120 decibels. If you're out, creeper status, someone rolls up on you, you yank this thing off. It goes off at 120 decibels. It also works with Apple's Find My network, right? Why don't they make shit that works for my goddamn Android Find My network? Why not? We want some shit too, man. Everything's so goddamn slated to these popular ass iPhones.
And this is made by
Luckily, I have both, so I can make this shit happen.
Rollin Square, who interestingly make one of my other favorite gadgets, the InCharge X keyring.
So, I skipped right past that EDC. So he said that it records both parts of the phone call. Really? My Google phone does the same thing though. I don't know if in Texas, if I have to let them know that I'm recording. I never have a need to do the shit, but that's super interesting that it can record your phone calls. Very interesting.
Cable. Now, Apple only have one AirTag design, which is good for bags and keys, but pretty useless when it comes to flat items like a wallet. They have, though, licensed the Find My technology to some other companies who have happily filled the gap.
One thing I will say, I use Chipio, whatever the fuck they call that shit, when it comes to Find My. So I have a Chipio, I have the Esker collaboration with Chipio in my EDC sling bags and in my wallet. So at any moment, if I need to find, I mostly use the shit in the fucking house, okay? I mostly use the shit in the house. I'm always losing my fucking wallet in the fucking house, okay?
Bro, come on now.
No, really, Boosie.
Come on, man.
All the fucking time in the goddamn house, I can't find my wallet. So I'm using the shit all the goddamn time.
In fact, I've been using this Chipolo.
He's saying, I guess he's going to pronounce it correctly, is it not? I said Chipio. So Chipolo. I'm going to say it correctly from now on, Gadget. I use the Chipolo. That's what I use for my wallet in my sling bags.
Spot wallet finder for ages now in my wallet, and it works with Apple's Find My, and it's been great. And in case you were wondering, these still work fine in wallets with RFID protection, different technology, NFC versus Bluetooth. And just to recap, if you leave an item behind, it alerts you, and if you lose it, every iPhone on the planet has the ability to find it and alert you when nearby.
Now, to be fair,
in fact,
to be fair though, Apple is the most popular phone in the United States. Once you leave these great shores, Apple gets fucking sneezed at, okay? Everybody and their mom is using Android everywhere else in the world. I went to Italy, Spain, Greece, Bahrain, Afghanistan, Belize, Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody I rarely saw iPhones in any of these countries. Morocco. Rarely saw it.
Thing the third-party devices like this can't do is the close direction finding thing you see with an AirTag, which requires Apple's chipset. Not a huge problem, as it turns out, because when you get close, you can simply get it to make a noise like this.
I will say that noise is fucking annoying, okay? That's why it's so good at finding your goddamn wallet, because the noise is goddamn annoying. It's super annoying.
And find it that way. And usefully, this AirCard is quite a bit louder than an AirTag. Setup is quick and easy, and all done in the Find My app.
When y'all are looking for stuff inside of your house, do you mute everything, or am I the only one that does that shit? Like, when I'm looking for my phone in the house, I have to put my smartwatch on, or just grab my smartwatch and ping my phone, I mute everything. My daughter, now I have a 4,000 square foot house, right? My daughter might be upstairs in her fucking room. I'm going to tell her to mute her iPad, her TV. I need to find my phone. Turn everything off. Turn off the goddamn dishwasher. Turn off the AC. I need this. Where's my fucking phone? Am I the only one, or am I a fucking weirdo?
Now, as far as I'm concerned, this air card is an engineering work of art. It's actually machined from aluminium and has...
Ooh, that aluminium. When these goddamn Brits say aluminium, they are schooling us, man.
No less than 3 tempered panels.
They are
glass.
schooling us.
There's no plastic on this thing. And as far as I can work out, it's also the thinnest on the market at just 2.2 millimeters or less than 1/10 of an inch thick, and it weighs just 90.
Listen, man, this is goddamn America, okay? What's goddamn 2.2 millimeters, 10.2 millimeters? This is goddamn America, sir.
Grams or 0.7 of an ounce.
Okay, so you gave us both gadgets. That is why you're the fucking GOAT, man, okay? He gave us the grams and the ounce. He gave us both.
Now, the battery is non-replaceable, but it does last for 2.5 years.
Wait, chill out. It's non-replaceable? How do you charge it? That's why I like the Chiplio. Is that how he said the shit? Let me make sure I get my ducks in a row. The Chiplio. The Chiplio, I literally just set the shit into the sun and it recharges itself. I'm just saying. Like, it recharges itself. Queens Native says, I love this dude. He's the reason I have an Altoid 10 and went to work on it. Now, listen, one thing I would say is I like the DIY Altoid 10. I like that shit. Gadget has done it. Best Damn EDC has done it. I have done it. But I'm a big-ass fan of Essie's mini survival 10 that they put together for you. I'm a big fan of that shit. It's like already curated. It's already put together. All of that shit. I'm just saying. So as much as the DIY is nice, if you can get a kit that's goddamn $40 or some shit like that's already done for you, why not?
And if you return the air card back to the supplier, they will recycle it back into a new one, and you then pay half the original price for your next one. And finally, this has an NFC chip built in, which...
Why can't they just make the shit rechargeable? They gotta make it rechargeable for the next one. Gadget, charge your goddamn phone, sir. What is going on? His phone's about to die. What is going on, man? Gadget, charge your shit up, man. Listen, I'm okay with the DIY type shit, but I just like buying the shit already ready to go. The SE Mini Survival 10 is just ready to rock and roll. And this thing's like $49 on them. 44, $49 on Amazon. Fire starting type shit, all sorts of shit in here. Ready to rock and roll. I like this kit all together. Now I've added shit in here, right? The Marine X whistle. This kit doesn't have a whistle, so I added my own whistle. Shameless self-plug. You can grab that shit on my website. But if you don't want to have to DIY the shit, just fucking pick one up. Just pick one up, okay? They make some quality shit. Add a Ranger band to it, which is also flammable, right? So the Ranger band holds this shit shut. And also the Ranger band is flammable. So it works 2 different ways in one, which is a fantastic thing.
Acts as a digital business card, so holding a phone against the card should provide your contact details via a web link, and the QR code on the front when scanned does the same. And if someone finds your card, they can also use that to contact you.
I do like the business card aspect and the QR code. That's a like very good idea. I like that shit. I like that shit. Somebody scan the QR code. If they're a good citizen, they contact you. Hey, I found your wallet, but I stole all the fucking money out of it. Okay. Okay. I meant to say I found your wallet, but there was no money inside. But I want to return it to you. No, of course I didn't steal the fucking money out of
The
it.
Air Card is one of several devices in this lineup that has been funded on Kickstarter, having raised over €1 million from more than 8.
Gadget, I'm not going to lie to you. This 007, what will be equivalent for America? What's America's 007? Is it goddamn Mission Impossible? Like, if I did this same video, I can't call it 007. This is goddamn America. This is America. What would I call the shit? Would it be Tom Cruise Mission Impossible kit? What would be the shit called?
18,000 backers. And at the time of filming, it's available for pre-order on Indiegogo at around £30 or dollars.
Let me tell you, 18,000 carbon-based Homo sapiens pre-ordered this shit. I would have an issue pre-ordering it because of the battery. I would have an issue pre-ordering it because of the battery. I want to recharge my shit. It will be a Chuck Norris kit, says Mike and Ike's EDC. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Chuck Norris is like in his 70s, right? He's a veteran. He's a martial arts expert. He's a movie star. He also sells shit on infomercials. He's a fucking legend, man. Maybe it is a Chuck Norris EDC.
If you are looking for a flashlight that Q might have created,
but a Chuck Norris EDC will include goddamn nunchucks and beef jerky, would it not?
Then look no further. This is the Loop Gear SK01.
What is that, sir?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Does that flashlight have a kickstand? Does that flashlight have a kickstand, Gadget? Sir, that's a beefy ass flashlight.
S Skywalker, and it's one of the most unusual flashlights I've come across. And when I say unusual, I mean things like this finger loop, which has...
It's a finger loop. Okay. Gadget, you know flashlights. I've seen your goddamn video, sir. You know some fucking flashlights.
Nitride ceramic glass breaker built in, and also doubles up as a precision fidget spinner.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like a goddamn fidget. Field Trip, do you have that shit linked up? Because you're not giving me prices. You're not giving me prices, Gadget. I need the goddamn prices. Here we go, Field Trip. I'm just curious, man. Let me see. We got 319. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. So he called that the Loop Skywalker flashlight. So let's just look at the smaller one, because the bigger one's $200. Do they send you two of them? $200 for only 1,600 lumens and a fidget, and it has a it does have a 500-meter throw. That's pretty fucking far. But $200, Gadget. Did they send this to you, sir? Because that is a fucking pricey boy. That's a fucking pricey boy.
Or how about a second smooth bearing fidget spinner?
No, that's the big one. I think he bought the big one, which is like $300 fucking dollars.
At the front of the light to keep your thumb entertained. And not to mention the spring-loaded body extension, which gives a better grip and flies back into place at the push.
I mean, that's like the ultimate hunting, but it's only 1,500 lumens. Let me tell you something, okay? When you're in a very dark environment, I'm talking about very fucking dark. My hunting property, it's very fucking dark. When you're climbing into a deer stand at 4:30 in the morning so that you can wait for the first light to try to put a round through a buck, 1,500 lumens is going to be okay for getting in the deer stand, but walking to the deer stand, shining a light on the tree line to see if there's a goddamn bobcat nearby, trying to see if there's a sounder of hogs nearby, 1,500 lumens is not making the cut. You need fucking like at least 3,000 lumens, okay? For $200, I need fucking 3,000 lumens, Gadget.
Of this button. Or the chunky bezel here with a further 4 ceramic glass breakers. And then there's this tail switch with phase-in LED array and...
Sir, that goddamn tail switch is getting Grandpa excited, sir. That shit is fucking dope, man.
He needs some milk.
No.
No, I think I need this goddamn flashlight. You got 2 fidgets and a goddamn tailspin that has RGB type shit in it, sir. Sign me up,
Also,
man.
LEDs at the front, which are color changing and can be seen from the sides, and also the front reflector. And there's a myriad of different.
Hold on, wait. Why is it shining like that? What is going on with that? I am such a novice when it comes to goddamn flashlights. He says, "Do you? This one is a LEP, not an LED, sir. What is the difference?" You are about to school me, Matt. Matado. What is the difference? Is that why it's so goddamn much? Field trip. So we got the Loop LED flashlight, 1600 lumens, 500 meter throw. You can get it aluminum gray. You can get it in titanium black, which makes it fucking $379. Goddamn, man. Oh my God. Listen, I am doing a video soon on the founders of TRM Knives. The founders of that company is a titanium company. Titanium, I get it. It's lightweight. It's designed to take a fucking beating, except for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Apparently, that shit ain't getting its fucking
bro,
dime.
come
Okay,
on now, dog.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
But I think I'm gonna take the goddamn aluminium, man, and keep that shit going.
Lighting effects to choose from, depending on the light level and the chosen mode. And these are things you don't normally expect to see on a flashlight, and you have to ask yourself why. And it's not like these are cheap editions either. The quality and detail here is exceptional.
It looks a
everywhere
little.
you look. As
I mean, it's looking a little like EDC, like not everyday carry, but the electric Daisy Carnival. Is that what they call the shit? Have you seen the goddamn broads that go to those fucking carnivals? Though the fucking broads are bad. Okay, it looks a little EDC the other fucking way. Okay, the electric Daisy Carnival. Okay.
As for the main LED light, it uses an SFT40 LED with a max output of 1600 lumens and a maximum quoted range of 500 meters. The battery in
500 meters, what is that? 1,500 feet American, some shit like that?
Is an 18350.
It's an 18350. Those type of sizes throw me off. I have a lot of 18650s. But I don't have a whole lot of 18350. I don't think I own any 18350s. Not a lot at all. It's a rave, right? Electric dance music, all that type of stuff, man. I don't know. 18350? I don't know if I've heard of that.
1100 milliamp hour, and it has a built-in USB-C.
But you got to take the shit out to charge it. I don't like that shit. 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 For goddamn $200, I need to be able to plug that shit up and charge it in the goddamn battery gadget.
Charging port. So this is actually quite a small power source for a light of this size, but it does offer a low 5 lumen mode with
5 lumens is not God tier gadget. I need a goddamn 1 lumen mode gadget.
16-hour runtime, 150 lumen light level, which will easily get you home and should last for around 3.5 hours, and then
I mean, it'll get you, but what, 150 lumens at 3.5 hours? That's actually pretty fucking good. I'm not going to lie to you.
a high mode of 600 lumens, good for about an hour. And then you have the 1600 lumen turbo mode, which will run for around 30 seconds before.
So wait, 1500 lumens at 3.5 hours. You get 100 more lumens before it begins to dial itself down a little bit? No, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Gadget. I don't like that shit.
Dropping down. And there's also a strobe mode and a lockout mode for the main light. Operationally, you have direct access to the 5 lumen mode and also direct access.
You know what I like about Gadget's videos? He breaks down these gadgets, literally. He breaks them down, bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes. Like, he gives you everything about it. I'm not doing that. Other EDC, he is giving you bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes of these goddamn videos. How does it work? What are the different modes? How much does it cost? How long would it last? I don't know if he's doing this shit off of notes, off his fucking dome, but he is doing this shit. Gadget, this is not your first goddamn rodeo, sir. I see why you're fucking making this shit happen.
To turbo and back down again to the last used light level, which is what I always like to see. And with an IP67 rating, you'll be fine with this in heavy rain, but try and avoid submerging it. And so with the exception of the battery,
I can't take it underwater. So my O-lights can go underwater, you know, 3 to 6 feet, right? My Phoenix, the Phoenix flashlight I just showed you can go underwater for 3 feet for 30 minutes. I'm just saying. Like, I need more, man. $200?
size, this is actually a very practical light with a host of what you might call impractical, albeit rather addictive features. And yet there's no denying it looks amazing.
I do like the fidget. Listen, I don't carry fidget. I don't carry pocket art, but I get it. If you have high anxiety, or if you just can't keep your hand still, you know what I'm saying? You might want to have something to fidget with. Otherwise, you're always going to be fucking ducking off somewhere and shooting some goddamn ropes, which is just fucking weird.
Pause.
I'm just saying. So maybe you want the fidget factor. I get it.
And it's built like a tank. And it would, of course, be right at home.
Why do we say built like a tank for everything? Can I put that flashlight behind my lifted truck, Gadget, and run it over and the shit continue to function? Is that a possibility, sir? Field Trip. Can I put that shit behind my lifted goddamn truck and it continue to function? Let's look it up. I want to know what you guys think. What do we think about that? Can you put that shit behind a Mazda Miata, a 2-seater, and the shit just continue to fucking work? Right? Is it a possibility? Am I gonna be able to put the shit behind my goddamn lifted truck? Can I put it behind the tire of my truck? And it just keep ticking. Let me know, Gadget. Do I have to buy the titanium one or the aluminum one's gonna make it? If you say built like a tank and you're referring to a fucking flashlight, I should be able to run it over, sir. Let me know, man.
In a Bond movie, in the hands of a baddie, looking like it needs to be deactivated. Expect to pay around $200 for this aluminium version, and if you want to spend more, there is also a titanium option. And if you want something that performs more like a lightsaber when it comes to beam size, there's a LEP or laser.
I do like the all silver one. I like the way that looks.
Excited phosphor option 2. Next up we have this, and this is something I can imagine you might find in Bond's inside jacket.
Now, my favorite Bond was Pierce. Is his name Pierce Brosnan? Is that his fucking name? You know, we've had a lot of Bonds since the 60s, right? My favorite Bond was Pierce Brosnan. Is that his name? He was in Dante's Peak also. I fucking love Dante's Peak, and I like that goddamn version of the goddamn Bond, okay? I'm just saying, he got the job done.
Okay, this is the E62 multifunctional pen light from flashlight maker Woburn. And first impressions are great. This looks and feels really well made, and
I like that blue color. Woburn. What is up, Woburn? Woburn just sent me some flashlights, full disclosure. I don't know if they're ever going to make it into a video. I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Woburn, you didn't send me this shit. Knife hand. Knife hand, Woburn. You did not send me this shit, Woburn. Knife hand, Woburn. Why didn't I get this goddamn sexy ass blue flashlight, Woburn? What's going on, man?
Really nicely engineered, but what does it do? Well, despite having the word pen in the title, it doesn't actually write.
Chill out, Gadget. It's called a pen, but I can't fucking write with a ballpoint or gel or fountain. What if I need to take a note, sir? So this is straight up some 007 shit.
Instead, what we have here in the end is a glass breaker tip.
I would rather have a pen. I like glass breakers. Let me tell you something, guys, okay? Have you ever used a glass breaker? I've used a glass. Have you ever used a glass breaker? Okay. Have you ever been in a car accident and used a glass breaker? When you get into a car accident, obviously it's very violent. And if your glass breaker is not secure, that shit's gonna go flying all over the place. Imagine you have your seatbelt on like you should have, because we're all fucking nerds, right? I wear my seatbelt. If this shit is not secure, that shit's gonna go flying in your passenger seat. It's gonna go flying in the windshield. It's gonna go flying in the back seat. The glass breaker is completely useless. Give me the fucking pin.
Actually looks pretty effective and I suppose could save a life. Then we have a flashlight feature, easy to use with 3 brightness levels that could help you find your way home in the dark. We have a 3 lumen light level lasting 15 hours on a full charge. Then we have a 30 lumen level which could light your way ahead, and that will last for around 2.5 hours. And then we have 130 lumens, which is nice and bright, but will drop down in power after 30 seconds. All in all, a really nice.
So the 30 lumen goes after 30 seconds, it drops down. Okay. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Now, Chris knows what the deal is. Chris says all the time that when you get in an accident, just shit goes all over the place, right? It's just something to think about.
Feature, especially if you don't routinely carry a flashlight. This light can also be used as a warning light with a double press. Now, I have to say, I'm not a big fan of this.
Why are you not a fan of the gadget? I need to know.
I much prefer a simple red flashing light, because once you introduce a blue light, you are now potentially impersonating the police.
But if you're in a, listen, if I'm in an emergency situation, okay, imagine you're one of those people stuck on I-95. I-95 runs all the way from it's on the east coast of the United States. It goes all the way, I think it goes to Massachusetts. Somebody put in chat, how far does I-95 go? I think it goes from Massachusetts all the way down to Florida. If you're stuck in Virginia on I-95 during a snowstorm, or if you decide to take your goofy ass into the tree line, I don't care what color the goddamn flashlight is, okay? Come save me, sir.
Or other emergency services. It all sounds daft, I know, but on an unlit road at night, the lights can appear very bright, and scale and depth perception with no other visible reference can be confusing, and you could end up creating a hazard rather than highlighting.
That's true, but listen, I carry bright strikes. My bright strikes are green in nature, so I get what you're saying, but if I need it, I'm just saying, come save me, okay? Come save me. Queens Native says it goes down to Florida. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, obviously, it can't go any further than Florida. And it goes up to Maine, says Chris. Okay, so from Florida to Maine.
In one, if you're not arrested first, that is. And I have another niggle when it comes to the light, which relates to the...
Oh, my God. Micro USB? No. Woobin, what are you doing, man? Is this shit for sale currently? Field trip. Let me see. Okay, so he just takes us to the website. Let me put the word pin in here because Woobin didn't send me this shit. They sent me a couple of flashlights. So the shit is $50 and it charges with micro USB. I don't know about that. I love me some USB Type-C. I have a couple of devices that are left that charges with micro USB. It's a struggle. Here in my man cave, when it's time to charge those items, it's a fucking struggle. Oh man, where's my micro USB charger? Like, I need USB Type-C, sir.
The charging, and for me, is a bit of a deal breaker, because in here we have micro USB charging when we all expect USB-C, and that's a bit of a shame. And then here we have a really strong pocket clip, and next to that we have another genuinely useful feature, a fold-out utility.
Now listen, what I would say about this is these knives, I know that Rovivon does it, Woobin does it. These little knives, they're not number 11 utility blade, okay? Number 11 utility blade, you can buy those on Amazon. And I like to use those for cutting boxes, get them gunked up with tape, shit like that. So although they're not easily replaceable, I do like to use them for the shit that I don't want to use my normal knife for.
Knife, so super sharp with replaceable blades. The blade does open into a detent, but it's non-lock-in. So the good news is it can be carried legally in more countries like the UK. And the bad news is it's a little less safe to use. So a great gadget in many ways, with the glass breaker, a useful light and a utility knife. Nice design and well made.
One thing I would say is because that thing only has 3 functions, it's kind of fucking big. Especially if it doesn't right. Maybe he's about to say it does right. I don't know. But it has, you know, a blade, which I'm not even sure if it is an X-Acto blade or if it's some type of proprietary blade that Woobin uses. The flashlight, a glass breaker. Okay, that's great. But it's really big to have those 3 simple functions.
But let down, for me at least, by the blue flashing lights and the old charging socket. As for the price, expect to pay around £50 or dollars. If part of your day involves defusing a nuclear device, then this is the screwdriver I would want in my pocket. And it's not often
I'm not putting that in my pocket, sir, but I would put it in my goddamn sling bag next to my goddamn nunchuck,
impressed
sir.
when something arrives in the post at Gadget HQ, but I was when this showed up.
I like the way this shit is looking so far.
Now, this is the new Metmo Pocket
It kind of looks like a 50 cal.
driver, and it's possibly the nicest screwdriver I've ever seen. And I always get excited when you have something that is functionally superior, high quality, and looks amazing. And that is exactly what we have here. This is made in the UK, and at the time of...
Okay, field trip. I need to know how much this shit is. So this is the Metmo Pocket Driver. How much does this shit cost though? Because okay, $135. I don't know about that shit,
Hey,
man.
bro, come on now, dog.
I don't know about that.
Come on, man.
It's sold out because of your video gadget. I guarantee it. I mean, it's fucking nice looking, but $135. I'm okay with my Tecton kit. Okay, I think I'm okay with my goddamn Tecton kit. I mean, it's nice looking.
Filming is available for pre-order on Indiegogo, having been fully funded on Kickstarter. And by fully funded, I mean this has already raised over £1 million in funding.
5,401 carbon-based humans once again have spent their money on this goddamn bit driver.
From over 5,500 backers, which is seriously impressive. It's a pocket-sized version of an earlier success, the Metmo driver.
Okay, so this is smaller. Okay. So how much does this one cost?
Essentially the same concept, but that was much larger, and I much prefer this pocket version. This, as you can probably see, is beautifully engineered, and this version is all stainless steel, although there is also an option with aluminium components, which is around half the weight.
I just love to wear aluminium. I don't know why I like this shit so much. EDC explains it's like Linus Tech Tics. Yeah, it's cool, but it's overpriced. Yeah, I mean, Linus Tech Tic, the orange and black, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of companies that make the same shit.
Now, the design is based on a 1920s patent reimagined for the 20s.
Wait, did he say patent instead of patent? Are we saying that word wrong? It's based on a 1920s patent. I gotta write that shit down. I'm gonna say aluminium correctly. I'm gonna say patent correctly. I'm gonna say Chiplio correctly. Okay, Gadget. It's all because of you, sir.
The first century, and essentially what we have here is a 1/4 inch bit
Patent. I gotta get that shit down.
driver, which means you have access to a huge range of bits, from hex bits to Torx bits to Phillips and flathead to socket bits, and the list goes on and on.
Nah, I'm a Metabo sheep, sir. Metabo. Bosch makes some great bits, but I'm a fucking Metabo sheep.
A nicely strong magnet holds the bit in place, and you have this exposed ratchet mechanism with a super satisfying action and with loads of grip provided by this handle here. But what if you want a serious amount of torque? Well, then you have that too when you open up the handle.
But is an HVAC guy gonna pull this out of his truck on his way to check out your condenser? He said say Zebra correctly, right? Zebra, Peyton. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be freaking ready to go to goddamn UK immediately.
You now have an incredible amount of grip that can deliver power using the arm that is well beyond what you could achieve with a traditional screwdriver using just rotational wrist strength. And you still have a compact tool here, so you can get into tight spaces that a powered screwdriver has no hope of reaching. The ratchet here is lockable, and as you would also expect, it's reversible. On the end here we have a ball detent, and that holds the handle closed.
I like the way this thing looks, but I don't know if I want the price of this thing.
And that base actually unscrews, and that reveals storage for a couple of bits. And I'm sure it could be engineered to accept more, but I suspect at the expense of strength.
But I don't know. Okay, listen. So it has a Phillips. It looks like he has a T8 in his hand. And I don't know what he has loaded, but can you keep something loaded and also close the driver?
And that's what this is all about. Now, it's hard to ignore the fidget factor on offer here. The mechanism is crazily addictive. And to see what this screwdriver is capable of, check out the link to the campaign in the description.
Now, the link that you put down below, I don't think that is for, no, that's for their website. So, okay, so let me check this out here. So the new one is, let's pretend like we're gonna actually buy this thing. So we can check this out. Okay, it's $121. So the regular one's what, 160 something? I think it was 161 or something like that. Nah, I don't know about that. That's giving me like Big Idea Design type prices. It's kind of fucking pricey. It's kind of pricey, Gadget.
Below. And if you're tempted, prices start at around £100. Nighttime secret agent activities require the use of a flashlight, of course, and this one stands out as being
Wait, what is that?
different. The glowstone is super pocketable, being just ½ an inch thick.
Field trip. I know he's gonna explain it, but I don't want to wait. So let's see what we got here. So the glowstone is $80. Nah, I don't know how I feel about that. But he also has the new glowstone, which is dropping in about 2 days. 2,000 lumens. Okay, not bad. Okay, Gadget, I feel you.
And smaller than a credit card. It's fully sealed in silicon, which means you can throw it off the top of a building,
But why would you throw it off a building?
scuba dive with it, and then freeze it in a block of
Now, if you're going to scuba dive with it, that's not the flashlight for you. The flashlight for scuba diving is I think it's Princeton Tech. They got scuba diving on fucking lock. That's not for you. But a block of ice, why? Who's going to goddamn Antarctica with this flashlight? I get it. You're trying to show how good your fucking flashlight is. But if you're scuba diving, Princeton Tech has the goddamn scuba diving
which,
on lock.
Let's face it, is just another day at the office for 007. Originally funded on Kickstarter, like so many cool bits of kit, the glowstone is now available to buy. The 30 LED array provides a
I don't like the fact that you can see the LEDs. I don't really like that.
wide and flat room filling light, so this is not a beam. The maximum output is a bright 900 lumens, and there are 3 very usable light levels here, which are good for 4.5 hours and 7 hours of duration, or 1 hour.
Another thing I don't like about this flashlight is the ergonomics. There's no handle. It's like a flat panel. It's like you're holding a I don't know. It's like you're holding a battery bank with a flashlight.
At the brightest level. And there's also a 4 LED mode, which is good for 16 hours, and a single LED or candle mode, which is good for 50 hours. Now, the color temperature of the light is 5,600 Kelvin, which is an ideal temperature.
Okay, 5,600 Kelvin is good for YouTube. That's daylight.
It's not too warm and it's not too cold, and it offers an accurate color rendition. As for other light features, there's an edge light which will run for 100 hours, followed by a batch of signaling and strobing modes which you step through one by one, and that includes a visual indication of the remaining battery life. The operation is a bit daunting at first glance, but once understood it all makes sense, and it's super quick to bring the light on with a single click, and then subsequent.
Bring the light on. Bring the light on. That's only some shit the Brits would say. I want to say some shit like that. It's super quick to bring the light on. I need to add that to my vocabulary.
Presses step through the different light levels, and then to turn the light off you just press and hold for a couple of seconds. As this is a fully sealed unit with no ports, charging requires a Qi inductive charger, and if you don't...
Chill out, bro. So I only can charge this wirelessly. I can't plug up USB Type-C. I get it. It's for divers, right? Field trip. Hold on. So this company has diving on lock. Princeton Tech, made in USA. They make flashlights. You can take this underwater, I think 300 meters. And the thing about it is, you don't have to charge this shit wirelessly. You could just throw fucking double A's in this thing, and it's ready to rock. Now, it takes like 6 double A's, okay? But I don't need a wireless charger to make this thing rock and roll. So if I'm about to go scuba diving with my buddies, right? And I forgot my flashlight, or I forgot my charger, I can still use this thing. So it's like, do I want to use your Qi wireless charging flashlight, or I can get something, the Princeton Tech, they are known for their, and it has a great tail switch or a side switch here for divers. So it's like, I like this gadget, but what if I forget my goddamn charger? I can't throw double A's in this shit.
One, you'll need to buy one separately, and inductive charging will take about 2 hours. The other things to know is that there are lots of carry and holder options available for this light, some being better than others, and that includes things like a belt clip, a headband, a nano suction pad,
and I gotta buy accessories. I don't know, gadget.
And a GoPro mount, as the flat light output makes this ideal for a movie light or a photographer's light. The unusual form factor.
That is the only reason I will buy this shit. YouTube. But I can get shit cheaper for fucking YouTube.
Immediately separates this light from most of the competition out there, and I particularly like the compact size and the rugged construction and the practical light output. It's available in black and white, and expect to pay around £60 or dollars. One of my most recommended gadgets for travellers and secret agents alike is the power bank for those times when your activities have outlived your phone battery. And here to save the day, we have the Quadlock wireless battery pack. And as some of...
Now, how big is this goddamn wireless charger? It must be MagSafe. Field trip. Let's see. So we got the Quadlock battery charger. Let's go to the USA site. So this thing here, come on, gadget. You got to give me directly to the page. I get it. So let's see. Where is it? I don't see it, gadget. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me how much it is. All right, we'll see how much it is. This is the Quadlock wireless battery charger.
If you will know, I'm a big fan of the Quadlock range. In fact, their cases have protected...
I do not like the way the cases look. They remind me of PG Y-Tech, or whatever that shit is called.
My mobile phones over many years.
Mobile phones. I got to get my goddamn English together.
And I have a corresponding Quadlock mount in my car, on my mountain bike, and on my desk. So I was delighted to see that Quadlock have added a power bank to their range. And like everything Quadlock do, the quality is without question. As for the design, it is understated with this matte black aluminium, not plastic.
Another aluminium, huh? I really want to see how much this shit costs before you tell me. I want to just feel like, oh, here it is right here. So $60. How big is this thing? How many milliamp hours is this battery charger? Tech specs. So it's 5,000 milliamp hours. There are way cheaper. I think there's cheaper MagSafe battery banks. I think there are cheaper MagSafe battery banks than $60. And you don't have to have that goofy ass case on your phone.
Housing and the very subtle Quadlock branding. The capacity on offer here is 5,000 milliamp.
5,000 milliamps is going to charge my phone one time. So if my phone's at 0%, which my phone never gets to 0% when I'm out and about, it would take me from 0 to 100% one time.
Power, which is good for a full charge and more, whilst keeping weight and bulk.
Whilst. W-I-L-S-T. Gadget, you're teaching me, sir.
At a manageable level. The power bank attaches to the new MAG quad-lock phone case with strong magnets to enable that wireless charging, and they are very strong magnets, which I like. And then you have the additional benefit of the quad-lock mount to stop the power bank from being dislodged, and that might be when grappling with a supervillain or just grabbing your phone out of your pocket. On the base here we have
USB Type-C. Okay, I like that.
a two-way USB-C socket, so you can either charge the power bank through it or use it to charge a phone that doesn't use quad lock or another device using a USB-C to C cable. We have 4 LEDs here on the base. 3 of them are white and they show the charging level in thirds, and then we have a blue LED, and that's just to confirm that wireless charging is in progress, and it flashes if there's a
Progress. Gadget, you're schooling me, man.
problem, which might be, say, a foreign object getting in the way. So this, in my view, is a no-brainer for quad-lock users like me who want to be prepared on their travel.
Queens Native says he speaks King James Version English. Really, I'm just saying, come on now.
Bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Speaking straight up King James Version Bible English, I get it.
And it's also another reason for people to buy into the expanding quad-lock system. And if you'd like to see some more gear hauls like this one, then just click on this link right here.
Okay, Gadget. Sir, we appreciate that shit, man. Thanks for letting me kick the goddamn door in, man. Super interesting carry. I don't know if I would carry any of that stuff, though. I don't know. Super interesting. All right, gear related. Let me see what we rocking with real quick, man. So we got... Let's check this out.
All right, with the format of my channel generally covered.
Oh my God, gear related. You got the same goddamn quad lock on here, man.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Quad lock has people by the goddamn scrotum sack, man. I did not know this is some real shit, man. It's a whole goddamn ecosystem of chargers. Gear related. I had no clue, man. Okay, let me look at this real quick. So we got the Benchmade bug out with the custom scales. He has the Olight arc felt with the laser version, the green light laser. I literally found this in my son's room the other fucking day. I said, why do my 2-year-olds have my fucking Olight in their room? It looks like you have the refined pen. You have the iPhone because you're a peasant. I get it. And I don't know what that multi-tool is or your wallet. I'm not an expert on that. All right, let's check it out.
Bring some form of EDC gear. I feel like this video is long overdue.
Congratulations on passing 1,000 subscribers, my God. Congratulations.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over what's in my EDC as in September 2023.
Okay, so this is your fall EDC. Okay, I just dropped a similar video. I like to know if people change it up. I like that shit. I changed mine up. You changed yours up. Why the fuck not, right?
Like a lot of EDC content creators, my carry does change a lot. I have a lot of things rotating in and out, but my categories generally stay the same. All right, first we're going to talk about my...
I'm liking the way that the video is panning in and out. Now, the neon light behind you, gear related. Neon lights are very hard to dim. They are very hard to dim. I get it. So I have behind me, you can't see it, but I have an incandescent light behind me. Edison bulbs. I can dim those with dimmers I bought on Amazon. And I've had companies offer to make me a Marine X neon, but they're very hard to dim for the camera. So I haven't got one, but I get it. But let's check it out.
Key setup, and this is the thing that I've struggled with probably the most in my carry.
My key setup is so near and dear to my heart. I fucking hate jingling keys. I fucking loathe it.
My keys on here at the time just because some people say on the internet stuff, people can take pictures of them.
That's the IR2 Pro by Olight, and yours is well weathered, my guy. I'm a big fan of those. Let me grab one. I got like 4 of them. So those flashlights are really good, right? So the Olight Eye R2 Pro is the same as the Olight Eye Morse. I have both of them here. Really small. They're designed to go on your keychain. I'm not gonna put these on my keychain. I don't like shit jingling and clinging and all that type of shit. But I get it. You're trying to stick your key in the keyhole in the front door. You want to be able to see what the fuck you're doing. I get it. But me personally, nah, I can't do that shit. I can't do that shit. But I like it. I have the iMorse, which is in copper. I have the IR2 Pro in orange. I also have it in blue. I think I have it in black also. Not bad. I like that shit.
I don't really know if that's true or not, but I'm sure if someone wanted to, they could. So let's just jump into what's not on there other than like a vehicle key and the house key, because that's the only 2 keys I tend to carry most of the time. All right, the first thing on the keys, I've been carrying one of these for about a year now.
So on my keys, I have vehicle key. I have a key to, in my vehicle, I have a gun safe. So I have a key to my gun safe that goes in my vehicle. I have a key to my tonneau cover. I have a key to my storage unit. I think that's it.
Is the Apple AirTag, because I'm terrible about throwing my keys or leaving my keys clipped to a pair of pants or throwing my keys down somewhere and not being able to find them. And this is a lifesaver because you can just get on the Find My.
He says trying to stick that key in the front door. Pause. I'm just saying, man. Sometimes it be like that, man. Always. I'm just saying. My keys, I'm very particular about my keys not jingling. Let me grab it real quick. I am super particular. So my keys live in this jibbin case right now. All my keys, they pop out, but they live in this jibbin case. This is a competitor to Orbit key. I like it better because I can change these without a tool. So Orbit key, you need a tool. With jibbin, you just pull this apart and literally I could change the keys out within 5 seconds. Orbit key, you can't do that shit. Super secure. It doesn't jingle. I like that shit. So it's like super important. I fucking cannot stand my keys making noise. I will fucking chunk them in the goddamn river. I can't stand it.
App on your iPhone if you're in the Apple ecosystem, and this thing will actually play a noise for you. It'll start ringing somewhere, and it really helps you find your keys if you lose them, if you're like me and misplace them a lot.
Like, I will go without the Apple AirTag just to have no jingling noises.
The next thing we have on there is going to be this Olight i1 R2 Pro. I did have the older one, but I upgraded to this newer model because it has a USB-C port, because I find a lot of my stuff is generally going to...
Sir, he uses the shit out of that. You see that goddamn flashlight? Mine look fucking brand new, okay? Because they sit in a drawer mostly. My copper one is starting to get a little patina. This orange one Olight sent me. I bought the copper one. Olight sent me the orange one. The blue one I bought, the black one I bought, Olight sent me this orange one. This shit just sits in my fucking drawer. I need to fucking give it away. I'm just saying. It's fucking crazy.
USB-C nowadays. I also carry this little Glow Rhino Tritium vial thing. They sent this to me a while ago, and I just kind of threw it on my keys.
The thing about the Tritium is you got to buy the Tritium tubes. Have you bought the tubes already? I have a Tritium thing also, but I haven't bought the Tritium tubes.
Enjoying it. If you do drop your keys and it's dark outside, it kind of helps you where you can just pick them back up. But I really just like it just for the aesthetics. It's made out of titanium and it's got that Tritium down in there. Now let's talk about this little key clip here. I like to clip my keys on my belt loop and just...
That looks very similar to the Rovivon key clip. If you're going to have that gear related, I would swap that out for the Rovivon. Let me grab it. So Rovivon makes one similar to the one that you have. The only difference with the Rovivon one is it has a small knife that if you don't want to gunk up your regular knife, you can use theirs, right? Or you can use their bit driver, which I would fucking never use this shit. But if you ever had to, has a little bit driver in there as well. So it's really, you know, it looks very similar to the one that you have. It also has a little ruler on there. I don't know who's fucking using that shit, but it's there just in case you need it.
Just kind of have them dangling, but I don't like them dangling too low. That's one of the reasons I really like this little titanium clip here. It's made by a company called TacRay, and I can't remember the...
Oh, it's titanium. Okay, the Rovivon's not fucking
actual
titanium.
model number, but I'll leave a link down in the description so you can find the exact model of this if this is something that interests you. It's got a little flathead.
Yeah, gear related. If you go to my website, shameless self-promotion. All right, so go to my website, and if you sign up for my influencer helpline, go to themarinex.com, click on influencer helpline, and I will give you the script that I give to these companies. When I want them to send me free shit. I'm gonna drop it in chat for you. So if you go here, you sign up for my PDF, you can send this script to Rovivon, and it's more likely than not that you might be able to grab this. They'll send it out to you. It says Rovivon makes a titanium one. Okay. And maybe that one is titanium. I don't know. They sent the shit out to me. But yeah, go check it out.
Driver and a bottle opener on it just to have some more function.
Now yours has a bottle opener on it. The Rovivon doesn't, but I can't remember the last time I was in an emergency bottle opening situation.
All right, now we're going to be jumping into something that's a little bit newer to me, and this is going to be the Redeem Creations slider wallet. And I do
that looks handmade.
Really like this wallet. It's a newer pickup, so I can't really give you a full review on it. It's got this little quick access spot so you can shove your cards up here. You can also keep some cards over here in this other side.
I like the topo design. I love the stitching. Oh, that shit looks so good.
I have 2 in this top pocket, 2 in this bottom pocket. And it's also got a slot here for cash or receipts or something like that. You can just kind of open this little flap here and all that stuff opens up for you. This wallet is a little bit wider here than I imagined it to be. As you can see here,
it's not as big as the fucking Dango. Oh my God. Dango sent me their wallet. Its days are fucking numbered. You hear me?
It's wider. You know, it's a pretty good bit wider than just your average card. So I'm still kind of getting used to that, but I'm someone who does carry a little bit more cards, and I do still like to carry some cash on me.
You know, I lost my Costco card. I don't fucking know where the shit at. I am confused.
What?
Okay.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know where my fucking Costco card is at. I like to carry very minimal cards, 2 debit cards, my Blue Cross Blue Shield card, my VA card, and my Costco card. That's all I fucking carry. I don't know where my fucking Costco card is at.
I plan on doing a full review video on this wallet though, because I really do enjoy it. So be on the lookout for that. The next piece of gear here is going to be the Apple AirPods Pro. This is the 2nd generation.
You are freaking rolling in the goddamn dough. Are you not, sir? The Apple AirPods Pro. I mean, I got the Google Pixel Buds Pro. Okay, they're like $200 as well.
So it has a little bit better noise canceling specs than the other ones did.
Queens Native says it's in one of your EDC bags, sir. It's in one of your EDC bags. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know where that shit is at.
I did notice it, but I did like the 1st generation of the Pros too. And this is a piece of gear that if I lost these today, tomorrow I would go out and buy another pair.
If you go buy another pair gear related, get the ones with USB Type-C because we're fucking changing, sir.
Just because I do not leave the house without these things.
Listen, I am such an earphone snob. I have Sony XM4s. I have the Google Pixel Buds 2020. I have the Google Pixel Buds Pro. I am an earpods snob. In my ears, I'm wearing like $200 in-ear monitors. I love having very clear shit in my ears.
I'm always listening to some kind of podcast, a live stream. I use these basically every time I'm on the phone with somebody, and I'm really deep in the Apple ecosystem, so it's really nice just to be
super deep.
Pause. Able to, like, if I'm on my computer here, I can, you know, put these in, it automatically connects. I can get on my iPad, it automatically connects. Or if I get on my cell phone, it automatically connects. All right, next we're going to talk about my dedicated EDC flashlight. And this is going to be the Olight Art Field. And this is a light I've been testing out for a couple months now. I can't remember when it actually came out.
I was so mad when I found out that you cannot shine green lasers on goddamn televisions.
What?
I had no clue.
Bro, what are you talking about?
Listen,
man?
So one of my side jobs is I'm a professor for Texas A&M University School of Law, right? So I go teach a class, and I get all my shit together. I got my PowerPoint together. I bring the Olight Art Field with me. I'm like, I'm going to use the green laser. And when I teach at Texas A&M, I'm teaching mostly people that are already lawyers. I'm like, I'm going to impress these fucking lawyers. I'm going to shine the fucking light on these fucking TVs. You cannot shine a laser on a TV. I didn't know that shit. So I'm trying to shine the laser on the fucking PowerPoint on the TV. They can't see shit. No, I didn't like that shit.
It's fairly newer within the last year or so. They actually have a newer model now that has a UV light, but I prefer this model because this one has a laser and a flashlight on it. The flashlight goes all the way up to like a...
I think I want the UV light, right? Mainly because it can disinfect shit. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
Turbo mode that has 1,000 lumens on it. It's got this nice little toggle switch here so you can go back and forth between the laser and the light. Just a click of the button to go through the various light modes. This because it does have a magnetic tail cap and a pocket clip.
But it has a stupid ass Olight proprietary charger. I don't, That's the only thing about that, man.
It does not have a clip where I can clip this on my hat and use it, and that's the only downside of this light that I'm finding so far. Also, it's got the Olight charger. I don't love this, but you have to have Olight's charger to charge this light, so you couldn't just take it out with you and not have a charger. If it dies, it dies. There's no way to access the battery to replace that battery. I do like the flat design of it because it feels like you can carry like a little...
Nothing but flats. I did an entire video on nothing but flats. So my favorite type of flashlights are flat flashlights. Surefire, Olight, Phoenix. It does not matter at all, right? I love flat flashlights. Is there something about them? They get Grandpa excited. I don't know. I think they work well.
A little bit bigger light, but it slides down nice in the pocket and you don't really feel it. All right, next we're going to be talking about an EDC pin. And this is going to be the Refined.
You know, Refined got their asses bounced up off of fucking Amazon, man. Refined got their asses bounced off of Amazon for fucking fake reviews, allegedly. Refined, when I bought my Refined pen, I bought it on Amazon. Apparently, they were buying reviews on Amazon. This is alleged. And they got their asses bounced off of Amazon. But I still like the fucking pen. I just bought their table pen holder. I like that shit as well. I don't know, though. That's a little suspect.
EP1, this awesome little bolt action pen. Got a nice little clip on it. You can clip it in your pocket or a shirt pocket. This one here is made out of titanium, but they also make them in stainless steel. They do PVD coating.
Oh, you got a few of them. Okay. Baller. You know what I'm saying? I like the bigger EP ones. Like the EP one is cool, but the EP one's a little small. They make a longer version. I like that shit.
Things that make them in brass, copper. I have a couple of these things. Titanium one is by far my favorite because it's a lot lighter than the other models. And if I'm being honest, I don't always carry a pen with me, but if I am, it's going to be this Refined EP1 here. Now let's talk about my EDC multi-tool, and that's going to be the SOG Power Pint. All right, this little tool.
Hold on, wait. Streamlight is coming out with a mini wedge. Really? Interesting. I need to reach out to Streamlight. They're coming out with the mini wedge.
Tool here is by far probably my favorite EDC multi-tool, and for a lot of reasons. One, just for its compact size.
Now, I like the Power Pint, but I don't like the butterfly. I'm not a big fan of butterfly style pliers. Sometimes I feel like it's using too much of my hand for the power mechanism. So that's the Gerberdine, the Power Pint, the Leatherman style. I prefer like pliers that have a little bit more oomph to them.
Very lightweight multi-tool, but still gives you the option to have a full set of pliers on you and wire cutters. The pliers and the wire cutters are by far the most used thing I have on this tool. This tool is not perfect out of the box. I did do a few little mods to it. As you can see right here, I grinded this down to make a little flathead driver because it did have like a little...
Is a pet peeve of mine. It's called a slotted. So the screw is called a flathead. The tool is called a slotted. I don't know why, it just drives me crazy. So it's called a slotted screwdriver, and the actual fastener is called a flathead. My granddaddy, he told me that.
The same thing on the file, and I'm not done with it, but I'm going to file this out to be more of a flathead / scraper pry bar thing. But I don't know if you can find a better multi-tool with like weight versus function ratio. The EDC knife that I've been finding myself carrying the most here the last couple of weeks has been this Benchmade Bug Out.
You goddamn Benchmade sheep. Sir, welcome to the goddamn sheep club. First off, are those Flitanium scales? Like, where did you get the goddamn scales from, okay? Because I got like 4 of those.
Standard ordinary Bug Out. This one's got these awesome Applied Weapons Tech scales. These are
AWT scales.
Milled aluminum with a
Milled aluminum. Oh, wait, aluminum. Let me get that shit right.
This is a nice burnt bronze color, and this has completely rekindled my love for the Benchmade bug out. I am an EDC content creator, so with that comes a lot of different pocket knives. So I am rotating.
So your bug out is black. The blade is DLC coated, right? So what color were your scales before you switched them out?
My knives out pretty frequently, but I would say this one's been in my pocket the most over the last couple of weeks. So that's why I decided to showcase it in this video. Another knife that I've also been carrying pretty religiously is this little Case Sodbuster Jr. in this nice little hitch and timber sheath. And this is just a little traditional slip.
Is that a straight slip clip? So my thing about, I don't like carrying lanyards on my knives. Even if they don't have a pocket clip, I just don't like it. So I really want a slip clip. So let me see. Field trip. Let's see. 3 Sons Leather. So I'm working with 3 Sons Leather. I really want him to develop a slip clip. Full disclosure, he sent me tons of shit in the past. He's out of Cleveland, Ohio. He has 3 Sons Leather, right? But I really want him to make a slip clip. He makes such high quality shit at very reasonable prices. And he's made one for me, but I want him to make one for the masses. I really want him to make one for the masses. So if he can make a slip clip, let me see. It would be over the top. Hopefully we can get that to happen.
Slip joint knife, and I'm primarily using this thing for food prep. As you can see, it's got...
How's the detent on that slip joint? Does it have a half stop, a foot? Like, how does that shit sound? I want to know the walk and talk. Case is really good, but I love my tactile knife detent. This shit so, the Bear, oh my God, the fucking detent on that is so fucking phenomenal.
Got this nice little patina starting to come in on the blade, and that's from cutting up things like jalapenos, potatoes, throwing my breakfast, cutting up an apple every now and then. I'm really enjoying just...
Listen, knives with full grinds on them are so good for slicing up my son's apples, doing prep work in the kitchen. But a lot of times I don't bring the shit into the house. I just use the fucking knives I have in the house already. But I would love to be able to bring some shit like that in the house, right? Oh my God.
The traditional feel of this knife, and also
you said it was black before. Okay,
having a dedicated blade that I can use on my food, so I'm not getting my regular EDC blade just crudded up with food and sticky with food items, or using the blade that I'm using for EDC stuff like cutting open some nasty boxes or opening up things like bags of dog feed. I've got a completely...
Yeah, I am guilty as charged. My shit might get used to freaking pry apart chicken that's frozen, and then I might go out in the garage and fucking take some zip ties off of some shit. I'm just saying, okay?
Bro, come on now, dog.
No, Boosie.
Come on, man.
Guilty as charged. I would love to have 2 different uses for my shit.
Separate blade that is only dedicated to food. Another piece of gear that I've been carrying pretty religiously over the last few weeks has been this little Casio World Time watch. Picked this watch up a couple weeks ago because I saw it on sale on Amazon for $15. And
$15? Listen, I'm a big fan. I like smartwatches. Don't get me wrong. I like my smartwatch when I go rucking or if I'm like doing yard work. But I love digital and analog watches. I just feel like, in my opinion, this is my opinion, okay? I feel like high value men wear analog or digital watches. Nothing wrong with your Apple Watch or your Tick Watch or your Google Pixel, whatever. But it's nothing like an analog watch to get the motor going.
Really fell in love with this thing. I planned on just carrying it just to test it out. Be on the lookout for a full-length video of this watch too, because I really think it's that good. I was carrying the Apple Watch Ultra pretty religiously since I got it last.
Wait, you had the Apple Watch Ultra? $800 or $700, whatever it is? Very well.
But I've really enjoyed having this watch on and not having to deal with like my phone sending me notifications to my watch. This just has a timer, an alarm clock, and my general time on it. That's the only things I'm really paying attention to, and I'm really liking that so far. All right, this next item may be a little impractical to some of you, but I live in a more rural area, and
Where do you live? What city? What state?
Really been enjoying carrying a little EDC fixed blade around with me the last couple of months. I've actually bought more fixed blades this year than I have any other knife. This one is a new pickup to me, but the size of this thing is why I decided to throw it in this video. This is going to be the Knives by Noosh Wicket, and this actually is marketed as a neck knife, but I don't prefer carrying knives around my neck. So I put this little Ulti clip on it, and I like to...
Okay, so you got an Ulti clip on there, but so I don't carry fixies that much because of the Kydex sheaths. But I like this sheath. I really want to be able to get a fixie out of my pocket very easily. So my favorite fixie is the Tops Knives Ferret. And the Kydex sheath that comes with that, it's okay, but I would love to get something I could just pull out really easily. Okay, you're in Arkansas, makes sense. Yeah, you know, I'm right next door in Texas, so it makes sense.
To carry this thing in my back right pocket. If I'm not carrying a folder, I will throw this in my front right pocket and just clip this thing down on my pocket with a multi-clip. I did throw this little lanyard bead on here so I can kind of get a good 4-finger grip. All right, now let's talk about my cell phone. I've been carrying the iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Man, oh man. These goddamn iPhone sheep are fucking real life, you hear me? Listen. I don't like big phones. So my phone's an iPhone 13 Pro. This is my YouTube phone and my work phone. So other YouTubers, people, companies that want to work with me, my job, this is the phone that they reach out to me. But my main phone is the Google Pixel 7. This phone is cool and all, but it's just something about my goddamn Google that just makes me super excited. Love my goddamn Google Pixel 7. Gets grandpa excited.
So about 2 years ago when I picked this thing up, and the case I'm rocking on this is the quad lock case, and I don't know if I'll ever...
This goddamn quad lock, man. This quad lock has everybody by the goddamn balls. I'm just saying, Pause. I don't know. Everybody. Pixel, iPhone, everybody's rocking this fucking case.
Rock another phone case because this case also has like an ability to do your MagSafe charging. This little finger ring here is great for just kind of holding your phone. It also works great as like a little stand to prop your phone up and watch like a video or something. With the new release of the iPhone 15, I may be picking that phone up. They're offering some really awesome trade-in deals right now, so I may be up.
Yeah, you're right. I thought about getting an iPhone 15 just because of the USB Type-C, but it's just something. My phone, I love the color of my phone. And these new iPhones, the colors are fucking trash. This fucking green on this iPhone 13 gets grandpa excited.
Upgrading that soon. And I do use my phone for a lot of content creation stuff. Like all of my shorts are filmed with my phone. And I was actually filming the top-down segment of this video with this phone here. If you could use some help improving your own carry, be sure and check out this video here. We go over some of my favorite EDC gear. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that fall carry. I like that fall carry. I really like the scales on that goddamn knife. Do you have that linked up in your video? Let me check that out real quick. Let's see. So you got the Benchmade. Here's the scales right here. So AWT Benchmade scales. So this is a direct competitor to Flytanium, right? I've never heard of them. Bug out scales, Mini Adamas, they are really rocking out. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that video, man. I like the pace. Only critique I would say is, here's a little secret, okay? For YouTube, for the type of content that we make, you might in the future want to aim to make your videos at least 8 minutes. Because let's just say this video went viral. You never know if a video is going to go viral, right? If you can get a video at least 8 minutes, then YouTube likes that a lot. They can put 2 ads on it. If it's less than 8 minutes, they only can put 1 ad on it. But other than that, I like the pacing of the video. Straight and to the point. You got right to it. All that good shit. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see what's going on real quick in chat before I start to edit this podcast. Because I already know Mrs. Danny Lene is going to want me to go on here. Let me see. So according to their spec sheet, okay, the secret for, okay, got that. If you ever come out this way, check out the Giants. Okay. Hold on the button lock. 2 seconds to activate. Still waiting to sell the Sock P dagger. Yeah. EDC Explain wants me to sell that Sock P dagger. The Benchmade. I do carry it every now and again, especially in my nutsack sling bag. Not all the time, but pretty often. Got my hands on the Leatherman Arc. How did you get a Leatherman Arc? Wow. I need to go to REI. Like, I need to walk into an REI and see if they have one. I enjoy woodworking as well. Built 2 solid wood 7-foot bookshelves and a sanded stained. So I love woodworking. Like this entire table, my man cave table, I made this shit myself. I built our dining room table. I built my kids' furniture in the game room, all sorts of shit. 100%. Let's see. Says I appreciate that, man. What am I smoking today? I am smoking well, I just finished it, but the Undercrown by Nightshade. So really good smoke. I like to buy them in boxes of 10. It's like $100. The Phoenix Tango Kilo 35 VU. I've never heard of that. Field trip. Let me look that shit up real quick. Phoenix Tango Kilo 35 VU. Let's look that up. So 5,000 lumens. Wow. This reminds me of the, I think it's the Eminent. I can't pronounce the shit. This is a very powerful flashlight. So, but it reminds me of this. The long dick. The freaking long dick. Okay, it reminds me of that shit.
Pause.
The brightest mini flashlight. This thing comes out at 4,000 lumens. I love this flashlight. It's a little hard to remember how to use it, but once you get used to it, it's a phenomenal flashlight. And if you buy it, I would buy it in the green color. Well, not that green color. Where's the military green? Here we go. This green color, oh my God, this shit looks so fucking good. Compared to the Phoenix, yeah, I like the Phoenix, but I think I like this one a little bit more. And it's cheaper. It's not bad. So what flashlight do I use that is 3,000 lumens? I like to use the EC 300. Let me look it up. EC3, or I think it might be the EC 3000. Skill Hunt, yeah, it's right here. So when I go hunting, I like to keep this in my pocket. You can get this on Amazon. It's the EC 300 by Skill Hunt. It's $52. It goes up to 3,000 lumens. It's fantastic. It's like it also goes into blue, green, red, RGB, all sorts of shit. See, I'm a big fan of that flashlight. Yeah, these different fidgets are I like fidgets, but not to carry with me. In the man cave, yes. If I'm deep in thought, I like a fidget toy. But to carry on me every day, nah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Look up the Dovo straight razors. They're nice and German made. Okay, let me look that up real quick. Dovo straight razors. Okay, this is for shaving the face. So the thing about mine is I bought I like to shave my face with a straight razor. Okay, now obviously I have a beard, but I shave my beard with a straight razor. And $200, I don't know about that shit. It's fucking pricey. But I think I bought like a pack of 100 razors for like $40 2 years ago. I literally have not bought razors for my blade in 2 years. 100%. KCR says, I need to start an EDC channel. Do you think if I sent the letter asking for products, they would send any out to start? Maybe. I think they started sending me products when I had like 200 or 300 subscribers. My recommendation would be start filming content with your phone. If you can buy a very affordable microphone on Amazon that can plug into your phone, I would start with that. And once these companies see that you're growing on Instagram and YouTube, they're going to start sending you stuff. But if you start at 0 and ask them to send you stuff, that might be a little bit harder for them to swallow. Okay, so they had a limited drop. Got it. Okay, makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. The mini wedge is amazing. Let me check that out real quick. You said the Phoenix, right? Is that the Phoenix mini wedge? So, Chris, is it Phoenix? Or am I tripping? Oh my God. I like the way that looks. 400 lumens. What is the low lumen mode? So it goes down to 3 lumens, which is fucking phenomenal. Half a lumen would be better, but I think I like this blue color. Oh no, wait. They have black, green, or brown. Okay. So the green color, I think I like the way that looks, but can I buy it on Amazon? Can I pick this up on Amazon? Because I really like the return policy on Amazon. So that's $30. Let's go here real quick. Okay, so it is on Amazon. It doesn't have the best reviews though. 4.1 stars, 43 reviews. That's not very good. Yeah, I will have to check. Oh, Streamlight. Okay, let me check it out. Streamlight mini wedge. Aha. Wow, Chris. Okay, I see what you mean. So they're about to come out with a smaller wedge. I love the wedge. They're about to make it smaller. Is it on Kickstarter? Where is it at? So that's the wedge flashlight. So let's see. The Streamlight USB Type-C. This looks like a mini version of the wedge. 500 lumens. Huh. I think I like that. Let me look at it. So this is the wedge. The wedge is pretty big, right? And I think I like the way the smaller version looks. If that's the mini wedge right there. I don't like the fucking price, $99. The wedge is 89 bucks. If they can get that thing to be like $79, I think I would be down with that. I think I would be down with that. 100%. I like that. I sent the proper link. Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me check it out real quick. So, let's see. All right, so we got the wedge. Let me pull it up. All right, let's see. Oh. Okay, so now the charger moves to the side because the original wedge has a charger at the back. Right? So let's look at this real quick. Here's a charger in the back, USB Type-C. It's a decent size, pretty big. If you look at this Phoenix flashlight, they're pretty big flashlights. Right? So if we look at this, it's fantastic ergonomics in the hand. Right? So if we look at the mini wedge, I think I really like this. Yeah, I think I really like that. Where can you buy this though? Yeah, I think I like that. Tammy, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Let's see. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to save that. Because if they're going to drop this soon, I think I want to get one. Because I love the wedge. It's just kind of bulky in the pocket. It is a little bulky in the pocket. Interesting. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all once again stopping by for the after show for the Mantuary podcast on a Man Cave Monday. I gotta edit. And then I gotta go try to get freaking lucky with Mrs. X. I'm just saying. Time for me to bounce myself up out of here. I appreciate y'all stopping by once again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would love to have you part of the Battalion. We will speak soon.